everybody. Welcome back to our podcast. I am Althea Rain,
Mahalo Smythe.
And Yuri Inoku.
and we are your hosts for Tre Geek. So, today we're not doing the usual kind of podcast. I know it's been a while since we've put anything up, and that's what I really want to discuss today. Um, when we set out with doing this podcast, I had a lot of extra free time. I was only working from like 4 o'clock till like 8 or 9 o'clock p.m., 4 or 5 days a week, whatever. And I had a lot of spare time that I could just sit around and edit videos when we would put the podcast out. Initially, the goal was to do a little something every week and I could get it pumped out. And for a while I was doing it very well. But right around Christmas time, when we got the Christmas podcast come out, I got sick with a sinus infection and some other health issues that decided they were going to crop up into my life. I don't want to disclose that. It's, very personal to me. But suffice it to say that I've been battling some serious health issues for months, literally months. And when you are battling something that makes you feel like you're going crazy, like makes you feel a lot of very negative emotions, it takes a toll on your mental health. And ultimately, it began to drag me down in my daily. I also, around this time, started working more hours. I am now at almost full-time hours, and that means I'm starting to work at noon. I'm getting off anywhere between 8 and sometimes 9 o'clock at night. I do expect the hours to drop a little bit now that we're coming up on summer. It just doesn't seem to get as busy where I work during the summer, but I don't foresee myself losing that many hours to where it's going to make a difference with what I can do with actually editing. So, between all of this that's been going on, I have not had the emotional or mental energy to even think about editing anything. Um, it's just really dragged me down. So, we're going to try a new format here that will hopefully limit how much editing I have to do and will provide us with a little bit more freedom to express what we want and say kind of what we want. So, what we're going to really try and do is a different format where we do one big podcast a month, where we collectively bring all of the different things we want to talk about together. And we're going to post it um, directly to Rumble. We're not going to put it on YouTube. The YouTube algorithms have really cranked down on what can be said, and I don't like it. I already had to play around enough with the cursed movies of Christmas to get YouTube to accept that. I'm not gonna do any more wordplay. If I want to say the F bomb, I'm gonna say the F bomb. I'm not gonna try and censor it anymore. So what we will try to do is take some of the footage of what we're putting up on Rumble, and we'll try and get shorts of that, and post those to YouTube um, to entice people to come and see the Rumble. This video is going up on YouTube only because it's not exactly a farewell because we're not quitting this, but because I do owe it to you guys to explain why suddenly we're like, posting weekly and then it's dead for months. Suffice it to say, in March, at one point, I worked so much I had 107 hours on my pay stub. this is how much and how fast things have changed for me in my life. And life hits you fast. It just happens in a moment sometimes. And we're not done doing the podcast. So on the last Sunday of every month, we will come together to do a podcast unless somebody is not available for it. And if we feel we're up to an additional live stream in a month or something crops up that we want to really talk about, we'll do a live stream directly to Rumble, and we'll take it one step at a time from there. But really, what it boils down to is none of us have the time to sit down and spend hours editing a video. So that's just really why we can't post this content to YouTube, because YouTube won't like what we have to say sometimes. And that doesn't even mean that we're saying anything bad. It just means YouTube sucks.
They're really not gonna like us after we post this video.
I know, right? It's like, yeah.
What are they going to do? Demonetize us? We've already been demonetized because we don't have any monetization. But,
Good point.
I mean, it is what it is. And I do apologize to any of you guys who were interested in watching our stuff. Hit us up on Rumble. We have our link right here. And I don't know if YouTube will even let us. I know YouTube's been cracking down on links that are not YouTube. YouTube doesn't like links that are not YouTube. So I don't know if we can even post our links to the actual Rumble videos, but we will do our best to see what YouTube allows us to get away with. So, just bear with us. Follow us on Rumble. We got to get better about Twitter. But thank you guys for tuning in. We are back. We are going to continue doing podcasts. It's just a different format.
Yep.
Thanks for watching, everyone, and we'll see you. We'll see you some new content soon. Thanks for geeking out with us this week.
If you enjoy our content, please like, share, and subscribe.
Stay tuned for our next segment.
Bye.
Bye.